Welcome to Jamaica Magazine. I'm Adrian Atkinson. Coming up in today's show, we zero in on some of the work being done in the agriculture and education ministries. Then later, we look at the importance of eating healthy and exercising. All this and more within the half hour. But first, Education Minister Senator Ruel Reid presents his back-to-school message. Stay tuned as the magazine unfolds.
My fellow Jamaicans, good evening. I hope you had a restful summer and are ready for the start of another school year. Tomorrow, whether it is your first time attending school or entering a new grade, I'm sure you will begin the new term with great expectations. Many of you are looking forward to greeting old friends and making new ones. You're also eager to gain new knowledge and skills that will prepare you for further studies and enable you to take your rightful place in society. Many of you as parents and guardians are as excited as your children because you know that a good education is the best way to prepare the younger generation for life. This is why the Ministry of Education, Youth and Information is encouraging you as parents, grandparents, guardians and community members to ensure that children attend school every day. It takes a village to raise a child, and we must all come together as a nation to ensure that no child is left behind. As we begin the new school year tomorrow, we're buoyed by encouraging results in the most recent GSAT, CAPE, CSEC, City and Guilds, and NVQJ examinations. The improved student performance, particularly in the core subjects of English and mathematics, points to the initial success of several teaching and learning initiatives implemented by the Ministry of Education, Youth and Information. The results from the Grade 4 Literacy and Numeracy test sat in June this year also showed improved performances by students in all regions in the two sets of exams. This degree of achievement by the nation's children is crucial as it equips them to perform well as they progress along the education ladder from the primary through to the tertiary level. Tomorrow, approximately 1,000 public schools at the infant, primary and secondary levels will open their doors to welcome almost 500,000 students and teachers. We have taken steps to ensure that every child has access and accompanying resources to perform at their best. The government wishes to reiterate that our policy on the non-mandatory payment of parents' contributions remains. We're making it very clear that yet again that no child is to be discriminated against or denied access to their education because of an inability to make a contribution. Parents are, however, encouraged to contribute to their schools once agreement has been reached and approved by the Board of Governors. The government's remit is to provide funding for the core comprehensive educational services for students, which include physical education, guidance and counseling, health and family life education, security and safety, plant maintenance, curriculum support, materials, students' nutrition services, support for uniform groups, and behavior management. In regards to early childhood, the government continues to make a significant stride in the advancement of our K-13 strategy. The focus is to support the birth to 3 years old group through the early stimulation program, allowing babies to be developmentally ready for the years beyond age 3. The first 1,000 days are the most critical of a child's development, and we are partnering with the Ministry of Health and the Ministry of Labor and Social Security, as well as the Early Childhood Commission as the implementing agency. The 0 to 3 Brain Builders program was launched earlier this year, where 126 institutions are expected to benefit. 17 of these schools will begin in September 2018. We're also pleased to note that 113 early childhood institutions have been certified by the Early Childhood Commission to date. Concerns have been raised about the new exit exam for students at the primary level. First, I want to assure that everything is being done to prepare teachers so that they can better guide the students in their own preparations. In the past year, the Ministry of Education, Youth and Information completed the phased implementation of the National Standards curriculum, which started in 2016 after 2 years of piloting. Over $200 million was provided to schools for the implementation of the National Standards curriculum. Please note that as of next week, we will start distributing the hard copies of the full curriculum publication to our schools for each teacher, which was previously available electronically. The dissemination of the hard copies will be completed by the second week in September. I have heard the concerns, and I'm grateful for the feedback being provided regarding the implementation of PEP. Please be assured that these are all being taken into consideration as we refine the system for the formal implementation this September. In finalizing for the new school year, we have commenced the review process and plans for full implementation and wish to advise of the following. Sample test items for grade 6 were distributed via school bulletins back in June. Practice questions were distributed for grade 5 curriculum, taking the format of the curriculum-based test. By September, a full publication will be sent to school with sample practice questions for all 3 years of preparation for PEP. The ministry is working with 2 noted publishers to produce sample question booklets, which will be available to the public by the second week in September. Our parent sensitization sessions around the island will continue. Short videos are also being made available on social media regarding PEP for persons to access. Teachers of grade 4 and grade 5 are currently being trained in the administration of the performance task. Grade 6 teachers were trained previously. The Ministry of Education, Youth and Information is committed to supporting our students and teachers through this transformation phase. The ministry also implemented an additional 2 years in our secondary school system to raise students' level of competence and to provide them with skills and competencies for life. CAP this year is funded to the tune of $967 million. 189 institutions are now on the program with a projected 16,000 students to be enrolled. My friends, we recognize that our teachers are our most vital assets in this journey. We love, appreciate, and treasure them. With this in mind, the ministry continues to conduct training for over 3,000 teachers, in addition to the special training being provided for PEP. The focus has also continued on the professional development of mathematics teachers, with over 2,000 trained during the summer. 90 coaches and specialists have been assigned to approximately 80 primary and secondary schools. Training was also conducted for over 2,000 teachers in the STEM and TVET areas, both locally and internationally. The Ministry of Education, Youth and Information has also been holding consultations towards the development of dress and grooming guidelines for students in our schools. The Code of Regulations is being reviewed, and the grooming policy will be ready for all schools for this term. National policy guidelines are intended to provide a framework for all public educational institutions within which to work in establishing their own student dress code that best fits their local situation. The code should promote the good societal values and which do not violate individual rights and/or laws. Details of this policy have been posted on the ministry's website. Our mandate at the Ministry of Education, Youth and Information is to serve people from the infant stage to age 30, and we believe the education system should pay close attention to the principles that undergird effective service to community and country. My fellow Jamaicans, it remains an honor and privilege to serve as your minister. I am satisfied with the ministry's preparations, and the team and I are confident that all is in place for a successful academic year. With committed and supportive parents, principals, dedicated teaching staff, and hard-working students, rest assured that it will be a very good one. Good evening, and I pray for you God's richest blessings.
Mommy,
Yes, sweetie?
how can I change my world? You can change your world
by being polite.
Good morning.
Good morning. Have a nice day.
Thank you, Miss.
with just one action.
We can change the world with acts of random kindness.
Stay kind, act kind, be kind.
The Agriculture Ministry has been working hard to assist farmers in Irish potato growing areas. They have since kick-started the 2018 planting season with sensitization sessions across Jamaica. But before we even talk about that, let's take a look at how farmers benefited from the program last year.
We have the temperature, we have the good soil, we have experienced farmers, we have the technical staff from RADA. So we decided to, instead of we import table potato, we decided to import the seed. And that's where the program started. We go across the island in the Irish potato growing area, and we conduct what is known as potato sensitization meeting, where we give the farmers a theoretical experience of what is expected of them, how to grow, how to take care of your Irish, and the ultimate return. For this season, we have conducted 18 sensitization meetings, and over 4,000 farmers have attended these meetings.
The National Potato Program is good for the country, it's good for us. And I believe the government should continue. At the sensitization thing that I went at Christian, it was good to know that the government was in the act of actually assisting farmers and providing a way where farmers can get loan or same way they can get potato assistance. What I get there was when the minister asks us, the farmers, say if you plant 1 acre last year, try and plant 2 acres this year in order to build Jamaica. So that is my goal.
Rather help us with seed and fertilizer. We plant whatever we get and try to take care of it with the chemicals they assist us with and the fertilizer, and with that going we get a good result.
The yield has been great, hence our life actually improved by the yield that we get. And from that crop, we are able now to purchase our own potato seeds for the spring crop.
The RADA officers tell us how to prepare land, when to start to prepare land, because the preparation is really key to this Irish potato thing, you know. So you start prepare from early, and by seeds come, all land supposed to finish plow by that, and just ready to maybe cut your drills and plant.
With land preparation, we encourage farmers to prepare the land ahead of time. We usually recommend 2 to 3 months, and in heavier soils like clay soil, we recommend like up to 4 months. Spray at least once weekly and spray preventatively. However, when the conditions become more moist, we encourage them to spray at least twice per week, or the spray period becomes shorter. We encourage the farmers to scout the field twice per week at least. They can do it more, and they'll pick up on the different pests and diseases. Some of the diseases that affect Irish potato would be like blight. We have early blight, that's Alternaria, and late blight, Phytophthora.
In 2008, Jamaica was producing only 30% of the Irish being consumed. Today we are producing over 90% of our national demand.
What about me, Jay?
No go to general, no school, no work, no nothing.
Check this out. Maybe it can help you. That's what I go.
Are you between 18 and 24? Have you dropped out of school to look for work? Improve your chances by joining the National Service Corps. We will get you trained and certified and give you the start you need. This program has been designed to equip you with the core skills and support to succeed in the world of work. Grab your opportunity now. Apply for the National Service Corps program. Get trained, get certified, get ready for work. For more information, contact a Heart Trust NTA or National Youth Service office. The new school year starts tomorrow, and with that, so does the official teachings and planning from the Primary Exit Profile curriculum. In case you're still wondering what PEP is and how your child will benefit, take a look.
The Grade 6 Achievement Test has finished its course, and the time has come for the Primary Exit Profile to start its journey.
PEP is the acronym for the Primary Exit Profile, and it is the new exam that will replace the current Grade 6 Achievement Test. It's a better test. I don't think people need to be afraid of it. It is far more student friendly. It is designed that instead of being a one-shot exam, it will be assessment over a 3-year period. And important, the final set of assessment will only now be on the Grade 6 curriculum. So we think it's a much better assessment to better prepare our students for high schools.
PEP is closely aligned to the new National Standards curriculum that is being implemented to equip students with 21st century skills.
The Primary Exit Profile, PEP, has 3 components. We have the performance task, and we have the ability test, and the curriculum-based test. The performance task, this is an activity that will be given to the students. It is an activity that is based on the curriculum at the different grades. Whether if the performance task is at grade 4, it will be based on the grade 4 curriculum. This task will look at putting the children into a real-world scenario where they are asked to respond based on the content that they would have gained from being exposed to the National Standards curriculum to respond to an activity in a scenario. The ability test looks at verbal reasoning and quantitative reasoning. It's not curriculum-based, meaning that it's not based on the curriculum at grade 4, 5, and 6. So students in responding to these items will not need content knowledge at the grade 4, 5, and 6 level. The curriculum-based test, this will be based on the grade 6 curriculum. It will be in social studies, science, mathematics, and language arts. Unlike GSAT, it has multiple choice items along with other item types. So you will have the multiple choice with explanation. You will have matching, order matching. You will have table grade, a different variety of item types. We are advanced in our preparation for PEP administration. We start with our mock tests. Come June, we'll have our grade 4 students as well as our grade 5 students doing mock performance tasks. The grade 4 students, they will do their performance task in language arts and mathematics. Our grade 5 students will do our performance task in language arts, mathematics, social studies, and science.
Okay, good job, good job.
In our preparation, we have also trained our grade 4 teachers, our grade 5 teachers. They have also been trained in how to assess the curriculum at the classroom level. We will be training those same group of teachers, the grade 4 and 5 teachers, in May in administering the performance task, because there is a section on the performance task that requires the teacher, the classroom teacher, to do a series of activities to prepare the students, to make them feel comfortable going into doing their own task the following day.
The trainings that were done were really great. It had us as teachers being very active. We would have received material that would help us to make or develop assessment questions that would assist our children and even us as teachers to get the practice in how we go forward into developing assessment activities and teaching our children to be really critical thinkers when we are teaching and assessing them.
We're excited about the move to PEP because this is what the society needs. The National Standards Curriculum, which PEP is designed on, is creating students that are globally competitive.
This will not just have the children looking at knowledge alone, but it will have them engage, actively engage. And so the skills that we will be developing in them will take them far and wide globally, because these skills are really needed wherever they go.
Exercise is important, and so is your health. The Portfolio Minister, Christopher Tufton, has been working hard to get everyone on board the healthy train, driving home the point that regular exercise can help to prevent non-communicable diseases. If you haven't started, what exactly are you waiting on?
Get moving for a healthier you is the passionate call to action by the Ministry of Health. And it's creating waves across the country as Jamaica moves to tackle non-communicable diseases (NCDs) through regular physical exercise and proper nutrition. Within schools, the Healthy Lifestyle program is being rebranded through the Healthy Youth Positive Energy Hype initiative.
The reality is that 7 of every 10 Jamaicans would die each year. And we have about 18 to 20,000 deaths in our country each year, die from what we classify as non-communicable diseases, lifestyle diseases, to put it simplistically. And it's all about our physical inactivity and our consumption patterns, our habits.
The Ministry of Health is on a mission to change that by getting every Jamaican to engage in at least 30 minutes of physical exercise daily. In fueling this fitness revolution, the ministry launched the Jamaica Moves campaign under the theme, More Moments, More Memories, and More Life.
If you do what we are promoting, then as the tagline says, you'll have more moments, more time to spend with your family, your friends, do what you enjoy, more memories, capture all of those lovely memories, and more life.
Through promotional events across the island, the ministry is showcasing entertaining exercise workouts that persons can go home and practice. Free medical checks are also being provided.
It's part of the preventative healthcare method, and that's the approach that we're trying to take before we get to the part of the curative side, which is hospital care.
Jamaica Moves is also developing walking trails in each parish and partnering with local walking and running groups. This is all part of the National Strategic and Action Plan for the Prevention and Control of NCDs for the period 2013 to 2018. The plan covers 7 main categories of diseases: cardiovascular conditions, cancers, chronic respiratory diseases, diabetes, sickle cell, mental health disorders, and injuries.
Rarely do we speak about the need to change our lifestyle in our own interests as individuals. And it is cheaper to do that. 1/3 of your income, according to the World Bank, if you get arthritis, diabetes, cardiovascular disease, and all the others that are linked to lifestyle, 1/3 of your disposable income, the World Bank says, will end up being spent on treating those ailments. So it affects the bottom line and your pocket also.
Many persons like this man can testify to the benefits of living a healthy lifestyle, which extend beyond monetary savings.
All my family have diabetes. One night, I see my hand hook up like this, pull in and get cramp. My feet then start to cramp. The morning I put on my clothes, get ready and go to the doctor. He do my blood sugar level and it was 29.5. And he said, oh my God, you almost killed yourself. So the doctor said, I know what to do, Mr. Reed. He said, yes, sir. So I was weighing at the time 285 pounds with a big tummy like this. So he said, go and cut out your belly. And you know what I mean. So I said, I understood, doctor. I'm going to change my diet and I'm going to take up exercise 1,000,000%. So I start off by 1 mile back and forth till I end up doing 10 miles. Exercise is the key to good health. Eat right, change your diet, less carb. Remember to put the running shoes right at your bed. As you step out of your bed, you step in. And the first thing, you drink 1 cup of water before you move. And eat a lot of fruit, eat a lot of greens, and always have 1 glass of the green juice every week.
Dedicating 30 minutes out of every day to physical exercise may seem a big challenge, but begin with just 1 step and you'll find it becomes manageable. Regular exercise helps prevent damage to your heart's artery from high cholesterol, high blood sugar and high blood pressure that can lead to heart attack or stroke. Medical experts say aerobic exercises also improve the body's blood circulation and reduce the risk of type 2 diabetes while helping to control blood glucose in persons living with diabetes. There are exercises tailored to building muscle and losing weight, increasing strength, and improving flexibility. Corporate Jamaica is on board with the Move for Health, and even more are encouraged to take on the Jamaica Moves Corporate Challenge. It involves companies and their staff signing up and participating in the various run-walk events.
We want to mobilize as many companies as possible. So what we say to you is sign up your company, get registered, endorse the Jamaica Brew brand, which is a national brand. The reality is many of us don't practice healthy living. So we need more people to do it. And by doing it, encourage others so to follow.
Persons can learn about the various Jamaica Moves challenges and events by logging on to the Ministry of Health's website moh.gov.jm or jamaicamoves.com. Staying fit and healthy is everybody's business, so get moving for better health.
I want to see a Jamaica that is cervical cancer free. Cervical cancer is one of the leading causes of cancer in women in our nation, and I want this to stop. The HPV vaccine has been proven to be the most effective method to prevent cervical cancer. It is a safe vaccine, and it is best to give the vaccine to young girls before they've even been exposed to the HPV virus. So parents, I want to encourage you to let your daughters get the HPV vaccine. Let us protect our next generation against cervical cancer.
Don't wait. Vaccinate against cervical cancer. A message from the Ministry of Health. Thanks for watching another edition of Jamaica Magazine. Do join us again tomorrow and we'll do this all over again. Send your feedback on today's show to jamaicamagazine@jis.gov.jm. Also, follow us on our social media pages, Instagram, Facebook, and of course, Twitter. Download our app on your Apple and Android devices, and you can also visit our website, jis.gov.jm, for more information. On behalf of the entire production crew, I'm Adrian Atkinson. Thanks for watching.
This has been a production of the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.